Hi everybody, this is Andrew from Pacific Coast Auto, back with the third installment of our how-to video series. In this video, I'll be covering how to read auction sheets. Okay, maybe not literally read them, there's not enough time in this video to teach you Japanese, but I can help you make sense of a lot of the information on the sheets. Knowing how to do this will save you a lot of time in your search since you'll be able to eliminate vehicles that don't match what you're looking for. I've previously mentioned that we have a guide to the auction sheets on our site, and I'm not just going to sit here and read you that guide. You can do that yourself if you follow the link in the description. However, there are some key bits of information I want to bring to your attention. After going over the information you get from an auction sheet, I'm going to walk through one step by step to show you how that information can give you an idea about the vehicle's value. I'm using the same car from episode 2, so let's do a quick rundown of the information at the top of the sheet. We've got the bid number, the engine size, the model, which is your chassis code. The year is done using the Japanese calendar system, so it's a little confusing. I'll give you a link below to a calendar converter that will make it very easy to translate the Japanese date into a Western date. The make is usually just the model. How many doors does it have? The grade is the specific model, like GTR. Is it two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive? What's the auction grade? What's the interior grade? The only one of those that requires knowledge of Japanese is the make, and that's something you already know because it's what you were looking for. Out of all that, the most important parts are the date of manufacture and the condition. If your country has restrictions on vehicle age, the date of manufacture can be an absolute deal breaker. The condition values give you a quick reference to the overall quality of the vehicle. You may not want to settle for less than a 4, or you may think even an R-grade car might be worth it. A quick aside here on R-grade cars. These aren't automatically bad cars. It's not the same thing as the salvage titles some countries use. While these cars have been in some sort of an accident, they have been fully repaired. We don't bid on R or RA grade cars unless specifically requested to do so by a customer. We never bid on cars that have 3 asterisks for the grade. They are often undrivable or have serious amounts of unrepaired damage. Moving on, here's what's in the next section. Registration. If the vehicle has a current registration, this is when it runs out. It's important to note that a vehicle with current registration can sell for more than a vehicle that does not have current registration. Mileage. If there's an asterisk here, the actual mileage is unknown. The number here is just what the gauges show. If you see a $sign next to the mileage, it means the mileage is unconfirmed but believed to be true. Color. The original color is on the left, and if it's been repainted, the new color is on the right. Transmission. M for manual, A for automatic. If there's an F, it means the shifter is on the floor. C means it's on the column. Number of gears. Is there a service manual? If the kanji on the left is circled, there is one. If the kanji on the right is circled, there isn't. The optional equipment section is like what you've seen in the searches. Power steering, power windows, that kind of thing. This section has the sales points. This is where the seller lists the things that they think are good about the vehicle. Notes. These are also positive points and may include things like registration dates or specific information about the mileage. More comments in these two sections usually implies heavy modifications. If you are looking for modified cars, keep your eye out for sheets that have many comments here. You may even be able to spot specific parts like turbos, as the part number will likely be listed, such as TD04 or GT25. This part here is the assessor's report. This is where problems with the vehicle and known issues will be listed. The less you see here, the better. If there's a lot here, you'll want to check your translation from us very carefully. The final part of the sheet is the vehicle diagram. This is your responsibility, so please look carefully. If there are notes here in Japanese, we will translate those for you, but all the A's, W's, U's, C's, and so on are up to you. They're part of the guide on our site, so we're not leaving you completely on your own here. Now that we've seen what you can find on an auction sheet, let's take a look at the details about this car. The date of manufacturer is 1991 August. It is a Skyline. It has 2 doors. It is an R32. It's GTR. It has all-wheel drive. The overall condition is a 3.5. The interior condition is a C. That's the lowest for a USS auction vehicle. Other auctions might use A to E, with E being the worst. The registration on this vehicle is good through August of 2016. It has 81,757 kilometers on it. The paint is the original silver. It has not been changed. It has a 5-speed manual transmission with a floor shifter. The original owner's manual is included. The sales points show it has original alloy wheels, an aftermarket exhaust, a toll collection box, a strengthened clutch, has history papers, and the original owner's manual. The notes section shows that there are copies of inspection from 1999 to 2011, and there are 9 different inspection sheets. This vehicle was purchased from the user. Now we get to the assessor's diagram. The vehicle has an aftermarket shift knob. The sun visor is ripped. The interior is dirty, worn, and has cigarette burns. The door mirrors are scratched and the paint is faded. The dashboard comes up. The floor side member is scratched and dented. There is rust in the engine bay. The side sill area jack-up point is dented. There is an oil leak. The underside surface has rust and has been painted in one area. There are various scratches, dents, and repairs. The hood of the vehicle has been replaced and shows paint cracks, paint fade, and paint peeling. The roof also shows paint fade and paint peeling. So what does all this mean for you? Well, by showing you how to make sense of an auction sheet and giving you an example of the kind of translation we provide for our customers, you should be in a better position to understand what sort of vehicles you should request a translation on, or if they're worth bidding on at all. And in case you're wondering, the car I used for my example here sold for 1.34 million yen. That's going to do it for this episode. We'll see you next week with episode 4.